It's having the capacity to forgive and forget. It's giving each other an atmosphere in which each other can grow. And it's finding room for the things of the Spirit. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner. Today, we're not only here to celebrate the marriage of Colin and Jo, but also the joining of our two families. Jo is the very proud mum of two wonderful sons, Jack and Sam, who we are all thrilled to welcome into our family. Jack was born in the UK, and Sam in Australia, though we won't hold that against him. Sorry. Jack and Sam have gone through some tough times in their short lives, but have grown to be exceptional young men, a true credit to Jo and their father. They are now entering a new phase in their lives where they will be guided by Colin. My only concern is, who will guide Colin? Would you trust a Manchester City supporter? It's surprising how someone with such good taste in women could have such poor taste in football teams. But I better be careful here, because I know that Jo's brother David is also a Blues fan, so that accounts for 50% of their supporters. It seems a long time since Colin's leaving party before he left for Australia. It was a night when the amount of people present demonstrated what a popular young man Colin is. He's always been a truly caring and generous person. Colin is a lively and ambitious young man, well, compared to me, and he always has a habit of landing on his feet. Without doubt, his greatest stroke of luck so far was meeting Jo. A good friend of Jo's describes her as a strong woman full of spirit. At the age of 12, Jo lost the ability to walk, but through her strength of character and determination, regained full mobility. I'm told that she still loses the ability to walk now and again, but that's down to our good friend alcohol. I discovered Jo and I have one thing in common. After leaving school, we worked our way through college and university by taking jobs as barmaids. This experience put me off alcohol for life, but apparently had the opposite effect on Jo. The first holiday away with the girls went to Antonio. I'd like to expand on this, but in Jo's words, what goes on tour stays on tour. Colin and Jo met on Facebook, and after an online relationship lasting for 6 days, Colin persuaded a reluctant Jo to meet for a date at an Italian restaurant. Unbelievably, he left the cricket final early to meet Jo, surely a sign of things to come. Jo picked Colin up appropriately outside the monkey house in Adelaide Zoo. Things were a little restrained at first, but Jo subtly broke the ice by warning Colin not to try anything on as she'd got a knife in her knickers. At the same time wondering why Colin had a banana in his. After this, they spent a wonderful evening together and were the last to leave the restaurant. Not even noticing what the time was, they didn't even see that the waiters were in the sleeping bags. Later in their relationship, Colin hatched a plan to propose to Jo after a boat trip to Whitehaven Beach in Whitsunday Island. During the trip, Jo must have got the wrong end of the stick and thought they were going fishing, as she personally delivered her own version of ground bait over the side of the boat. On arrival, Colin, after much deliberation, decided to get down on one knee to propose. He was quite concerned, as when you get married a little later on in life, it's easy to get down on one knee, but rather embarrassing when you can't get back up again. It says a lot about Jo's love of children that she's worked in childcare for 25 years, has 2 children of her own, and is still willing to take Colin on board. Jo left for Australia in 1991 and returned to England in 1999. In 2007, Jo returned to Australia and 5 years later met Colin. Sue, a friend of Jo's, described her as being kind, caring, and always there when needed. And Justine said she's strong-willed and a true friend and fun to be with. Jo's sons are both very keen sports people. This year Jack won the bowling, battling Player of the Year award for Flagstaff cricket team and has since gone on to become a boundary umpire. He's also a very keen footballer. Sam is hot on his heels, and at the age of 9 he was playing in an under-13 league for a team that won the South Australian State Championship. He's also an exceptional footballer, so watch this space. I'm sure we will all wish Colin and Jo the very best for their future ventures. A truly wonderful couple who deserve all the best that life can offer. I'd like to finish with a few words from George Eliot. It's called "To Be One with Each Other." What greater thing is there for two human souls than to feel that they are joined together to strengthen each in all labour, to minister to each other in all sorrow, to share with each other in all gladness, to be one with each other in the silent, unspoken memories. Colin, Jo, Jack and Sam, may you have many healthy, happy, prosperous years ahead of you. Congratulations, this is your day. There are so many wonderful events and experiences ahead of you. Go forward with our best wishes and all our love.